Now here's Jokic. Inside. Stolen by Bryant. Here's Giddey. And blocked with his palm. What a defensive play. Here's Olajuwon. Pass to Ilgauskas. Oh, and Bryant with a block. Back to Giddey. From deep. Hits a three-pointer.
Gasol is one of the best passers in the league. I mean, at his position, there aren't many better. Excellent at scanning the floor and finding the open man.
Back to Jokic. Down low. Pass to Chamberlain. Lets it go. The top of the key jumper is on the mark.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
And Porzingis launches it from deep. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. And early in his career, Porzingis was a shot creator. You think he can get back to that, Grant?
You know, B.A., yeah. In Dallas, his role was more catch and shoot. So it'll be interesting to see in a different system how active a role KP can fill, especially going to work inside.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Durant has the open look. No good off the back of the rim. And he dunks it down.
Hey, it takes more than contact to stop Olajuwon inside. He stays strong through contact and gets the finish.
Outside Porzingis. And he knocks the jumper down.
You know the coaches hated that shot, but guess what? Some of them go in.
Poke loose. Stolen by Bryant. All sorts of time. Connects. The jumper drops.
Well, you got to respect the speed of Bryant. He is so fast when he's got room to run.
Pass to Ilgauskas. And here's Jokic outside. Offensive rebound. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
It's stolen. And here comes the break. Up and in on the layup.
Nice work from the Serbian. Jokic uses his body so well to get the looks he wants inside.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
To the paint. Here's Bryant. Banked it in off the glass.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Oh, and Bryant with the block. And an intentional foul right there.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but it certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Both teams will make substitutions. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Thompson outside. Doncic with it. Guarded now by George. And Doncic hammers it home.
We highlight Thompson's scoring often, but right there, just a great read to get it to the open teammate.
Pass to Stojakovic. Up top, Şengün. George left side. Just 5 to shoot. Ooh, poked away. And stolen by Mobley. "55 seconds left to play in the first quarter. From deep, here's Doncic. Paul George pulls it in. Şengün with it. Pass to Divac. Now Şengün. Here's Gilmore. Over Mobley. The rebound by Embiid.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
And they go to the intentional foul. The free throw drops for Embiid.
The physicality of Embiid, unmatched really, yet he's so much fun to watch because he's agile, has skill and touch. Man, is he a joy to watch work.
Here's Şengün. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Highlight reel dribble move, and then the athleticism takes over. Woo!
Yep, he wasn't going to be denied there, showing all the skill.
Well, I tell you what, he deserves to do some collar popping after that sequence.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Tries to save it.
It'll be a turnover.
And so the ball out of bounds. Embiid touched it
Now
last.
into the lineup for Chicago. Anthony Towns. James Harden.
And out of bounds, it'll be Chicago ball.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
Tatum from long range. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Up by 3. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Chicago?
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Here's Divac. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. And Gasol with the block. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball. Durant with a steal.
Out of bounds.
And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball.
Remains Chicago ball.
So it's the home team now. 5-point lead, biggest of the game. Pass to Towns. On the wing, Durant. Here's George. Driving in.
Paul George.
And that one's good.
George doing a nice job driving with physicality there, seeking out that contact.
Gasol with it. Now Harden. Off with the layup.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
You know, when he referred to himself as the greatest big man shooter of all time, Karl Anthony Towns certainly raised some eyebrows and sparked some debate in the NBA fraternity.
George outside. To the inside. Here's Stojakovic. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
You know, after averaging just 1 assist per game as a rookie, George has really upgraded his passing game.
You know, with Towns, there's no doubt he's a lethal shooter from downtown.
Well, the numbers don't lie, man. This guy, B.A., has been around 50, 40, and 80 throughout his career. 50% field goals, 40% three, and 80% free throws. Tell me how many big guys can match up with those numbers. Very few.
Ball is turned over.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Durant.
Now into the lineup for Chicago. Joel Embiid.
And here's George.
Porzingis. Kobe Bryant.
5 on the clock. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Really strong right there. George able to take the contact and muscle it up and in.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Back to Bryant. Gets the 3 to fall. Bryant's got 7 points.
I love it. Just thumbing his nose at the height disadvantage. He's able to get the space he needs and convert.
And you look at him, he's given up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have the ability to create separation.
2 minutes remaining.
Now here's Şengün.
2 minutes.
No good there. Now Chicago takes it the other way.
Chicago foul.
And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution.
There's a minute 47 left to play in the first half. Pass to Doncic. Chamberlain pulls it in. Chicago with the ball. 7-point differential. Now here's Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
While assisting may not be the strength of his game, Olajuwon still knows when to get the ball to an open teammate.
Now here's Thompson. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And the technical free throw is good. On the wing, Thompson. Pass to Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. From the arc. The offensive rebound.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Luka Doncic. First personal foul.
First free throw is good.
First team foul. Shooting for Chicago.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Pass to Thompson. Giddey with it. It's Giddey on the wing. In transition. Here's Chamberlain. Now here's Williamson. Defended by Thompson. Thompson with the block.
With length and instincts, Thompson has been an elite defender in the league for years.
Jason Tatum.
Off the inbound. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Boy, I like how quickly he threw the bounce pass there. Hard to defend against that.
Back to Giddey. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. It's deflected. The finish. And the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Hey, best of luck trying to slow Akeem down. Going up for a full-strength power jam.
3 seconds left. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. They lead by 2. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge.
And few players are as electric as Zion. The speed and power he plays with, something you see once every few decades.
Pass to Giddey. Fires from deep.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
Chamberlain.
Assist
buries it down low.
Scotty Barnes.
6 points for him.
Well, right there on display, the power and body control of big Wilt Chamberlain. He just shrugs off contact as if it doesn't even exist.
And the blend of speed and power, as you said, Grant, Zion is unmatched.
He's a rhino with a jetpack. And on defense, when you see him coming in the open floor, you don't want to get in his way. The explosiveness in the paint is really what makes him so efficient.
Here's Olajuwon. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
It's on Marc Gasol.
Boy, Hakeem's size makes him hard to match up against, especially when he's determined to score inside.
Second half getting started. About a minute played. Fires from the wing. Pass to Giddey. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
First team
No
foul.
debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Shooting for Chicago. Josh Giddey.
And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Giddey. Now here's Jokic. Knocked away. Stolen by Giddey. Pass to Gasol. Back to Bryant. Now Durant. To the middle. Bryant outside. Back to Porzingis. Bryant outside. 4 on the clock. Off target from outside.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Wilt Chamberlain.
Tell you what, if you let Wilt get the ball there, that's the poster shot you can expect.
On the wing, Durant. Back to Giddey. Jacks up a 3. Chamberlain pulls it in.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Williamson for 3.
Zion.
Connects from downtown.
3.
Williamson's got 5 points.
That's a big shot for Williamson. It forces defenders to go out and guard him, which creates wider driving lanes. High value assist there, finding him inside for the finish.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Chamberlain. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Williamson. Jokic up top. Here's Chamberlain. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And here's Bryant outside. Knocks it down from distance. He's got 10.
From deep, inside, outside, all levels, Kobe can flat out get it done.
Here's Oden.
Greg Oden.
Rips it home off a terrific move.
Alperen Şengün.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Rose with it. And it's Şengün picking him up. Porzingis up top. Bryant outside. Shot clock at 6. Drives to the hoop. He's off on the layup.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display.
Yes, sir. Power and grace. That had it all.
Showing great awareness and quick decision-making. That's how you handle getting double-teamed.
Şengün with it. Beyond the arc. They get the rebound. Here's Gilmore. Launches it. Porzingis grabs the board.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second team foul.
So it's the home team now.
Substitution on the court.
On the wing, Harden. From deep, Rose. It's rebounded by Divac.
The shooter thought he had enough space, but the defender was right on him.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
Tatum from long range. The shot no good. It's George on the wing. Misses the 3. The third quarter comes to a close.
With the score.
Up by 4. And we're coming right back.
Chicago 41.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. Pass to Barnes. Back to George. Here's Gilmore. Covered by Towns.
That's a 3-second violation.
And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. 2 guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
And there's the call on Scotty Barnes. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Barnes. For 3. No good on the shot. Now Chicago takes it the other way. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal
And Towns'
foul.
three-pointer is elite,
Second team
but
foul.
some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Grant?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Here's Ilgauskas.
Ilgauskas.
Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
3-second
And there's a defensive 3-second call.
Chicago ball.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for Chicago.
Well, they did a tremendous job keeping guys fresh. Their aggressiveness took over, showcased by their points off the fast break.
The 3 from Thompson.
You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
Sinks that one from the post.
The assist.
And the Bulls lead by 7.
Boy, you got to admire the muscle of Olajuwon, easily pushing through the defense and converting in his unique style.
Pass to Tatum. And Doncic with the jam.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback.
Yeah, and if you look at it, had they been converting those second chances all along instead of waiting until now, who knows?
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
And you look at the intangibles of Luka Doncic. He has some of the best court awareness in the league, and that shows up most with his passing and body control.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what the head coach of the Bulls said to the team. He likes what he's seeing, but he cautioned his players, we are not far enough ahead to assume anything. Momentum can shift in a heartbeat. We have to be diligent, and we have to be smart.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. And the way Doncic can feel the defenders around him speaks to his great court sense, Grant.
No question. And the elite footwork he has makes the most of it. I mean, one of the best at shielding defenders with his body. It's really how he can navigate through a defense with ease.
Pass to Porzingis. Back to Giddey. Let's go with a three. It's not going to go for him. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Here's Durant. Here's Chamberlain. Here's Ilgauskas. Defended by Porzingis. Here's Ilgauskas. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
Pass to Giddey. The three ball. Rebounded by Ilgauskas.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
Here's Jokic. No good that time. Good D by Doncic. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Wilt Chamberlain. First personal foul. Third team
And we're about
foul.
3 minutes into the fourth now. Porzingis misses.
Great job of closing the space and getting a hand up.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
Pass to Olajuwon. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Boy, it's been attack after attack from Hakeem in this one. He's not giving the defense any breaks.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And they'll keep possession. Thompson outside. Giddey with it. Oh, he picked him clean. A minute 20 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Olajuwon. Here's Ilgauskas. Here's Olajuwon. Up and over Doncic.
Chicago foul.
And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. That one on Doncic.
First team foul.
Boy, that was a nice play by Olajuwon there, getting the shot off while still drawing contact.
He's off on the free throw. Unable to get the second one to drop. And here's Bryant outside. He drops it from range.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
.52 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And stolen by Durant. Pass to Porzingis. From deep, Giddey. Durant for three. Bryant outside. The three. Nice D from Durant.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Ilgauskas. Here's Chamberlain. Defended by Porzingis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Ilgauskas. From deep three-point range. Gasol grabs the board. And now we've got an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
As usual, he's right there to save the play. Nice timing on the tip in.
And so the road team gets the W in this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the end. The crowd was so amped up, such a hostile environment. But they stood tall and got the win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. We'll see you next time.
And it's Chicago to start out. Here's Giddey. Left side, Porzingis. Outside, Bryant. Back to Porzingis. Fires the three. Rebound by the Bulls. Here's Moncrief. Drills the three-pointer.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Pass to Gasol. Outside, Kobe. Back to Gasol. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. 5 to shoot. Giddey. It's blocked.
Respect the reach of Gilmore because it's extensive. It makes blocking shots look really easy.
And that's the connection Leonard has with his guys. Knows when to go for that alley-oop.
And a nice shot by Bryant.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed. Never in a hurry.
Here's Moncrief. Here's the drive.
And just an excellent slasher. Moncrief with the great burst and body control. And, of course, one of the stronger guards in the league.
2 points. That one goes.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
This team has credited Giddey's background for shaping him as a player.
You know, he grew up in a house dominated by basketball. Both his parents played professionally in Australia. And that goes a long way toward developing your basketball IQ.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
That was really a nice look to the open man by Sidney Moncrief. He's got as versatile a skill set as any guard in the league.
Outside, Kobe. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Gasol. After the miss from Tim Duncan. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
Boy, you're scratching your head with how do you defend a guy like Durant. I mean, his length, his speed, ball handling, all allow him to draw fouls easily.
And it's tied up with that one.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely great. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
It's Durant on the wing. And then Durant with the dunk.
Love it when Rose looks to share the ball, especially when his teammates are open like that.
Duncan trying to break loose. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Personal foul.
It's on Sidney Moncrief.
Team foul.
Chicago shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
You know what? We've recently been able to watch a different Rose here. I mean, a better, more efficient, more confident player. Man, I love seeing that.
And here's Duncan. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Trailing by 4.
The assist.
Bucket is good.
Sidney Moncrief.
You know, the defense has to be better. I mean, you can't give up that look.
Here's Rose. Here's Tatum. Yep, it counts.
Tatum takes some contact but pushes through to get his shot. That's good aggressiveness there.
Here's Moncrief. Steps back and fires. That one wide left. Chicago leading by 4. Here's Rose. High post, Embiid. The 3 from Tatum. The shot will not fall. And it's Chicago the other way. Down low. Oh! Whoa!
With that off-the-charts vertical, Rodman gets up and throws it down easily.
Jason Tatum.
And slam dunk by Tatum.
A splendid pass that time by Rose.
Here's Leonard. And the layup is good.
Assist goes
8 points for Kawhi
Sidney
Leonard.
Moncrief.
And inside, Kawhi can be such a force, able to power his way to the shot.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And finished off by Rose.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
To the inside. And Mobley throws it down.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And so it's Chicago with a 6-point lead.
All right, fans, let's hear it for your Chicago.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Chicago.
The defense has been giving them plenty of mid-range jumpers, and they've been making them pay for that mistake.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
It's his first trip to the line. Livingston hits both of them.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Kicks it out to Harden. 3-pointer. English pulls it in. Pass to Livingston. Bosch trying to free himself up. Outside, English. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Here's Bosch. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Here's Livingston. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Chicago leading by 6.
And staying healthy for Porzingis has been a challenge over his career. Not uncommon for players standing well above 7 feet.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Boy, this team takes on a different attitude when Porzingis imposes his will like that. His energy and attitude, infectious.
And in New York, even before his injuries, the front office voiced concerns about Porzingis' ability to stay healthy.
Well, the track record for players 7-2 and up, not great. And today's game demands more movement from big men than ever before.
Here's Bosch. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. From outside the arc. And Porzingis gets the 3. Porzingis has got 5 points in the quarter.
That's a weapon Porzingis uses effectively. I mean, teams are ready for it now, but there's still not a lot you can do against him when he's knocking down the 3.
Porzingis with the block. From deep three-point range, the long distance 3 is buried. Porzingis has got 8.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Livingston. And the Bulls with another miss.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
To stop the drought, he takes it in.
When a guy has a 7'6" wingspan like Porzingis does, it's just tough to get away from him or get by him. That allows him to block a lot of shots.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
1:56 left to play in the first half. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Stolen by Durant. At the elbow, Doncic. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And here is Durant. 9 points in the game so far. Harden outside. Gasol wide open. He fires. Another 3 for Chicago.
In terms of jump shooting, I mean, I haven't seen a lot of centers with more confidence than Gasol. He's got a really efficient stroke, and he's got range, too.
From deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
3.
Moncrief's got 10 points.
And in nailing the 3 there, he puts a lid on what's been a huge run by Chicago.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
It will be a re-jump.
Chicago with the ball. Chicago leading by 22. There's the steal. Pass to Leonard. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. He's got 10.
I love a big man who can pass. Great instincts. Duncan finds the open man there for the bucket.
Here's Gasol. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Bulls ball.
There's 21 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Now here's Moncrief. He's got 10. He can't get it to go. Outside, KD. The three. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. Dennis Rodman picks one up.
Well, you look at Durant, and it's obvious. He feels like he's got so much more to prove. I mean, he's as driven a player as you'll find in this league. That's part of his greatness.
Leonard fires away from outside. And that would have counted, but his shot was up. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. It's Chicago opening up a huge gap. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway.
Remarkable stuff from Moncrief so far in this one. He's just really hunting his shots.
Harden outside. Outside, KD. Just 4 to shoot. And it's stolen by Moncrief. Pass to Rodman. Duncan with it. Defended by Durant. Outside Leonard. Knocks it loose. Again, Chicago.
Well, they've been running the offense through Leonard all night, and why not?
Chicago leading by 18. Towns in the corner. Lets it go with the 3. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Off and running right off the bat here to start the second half.
That's exactly what they want. Get him into the offensive flow right away and then keep it going.
Hey, guys, how about the dominant young career Karl Anthony Towns is having?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. I mean, averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable in what he brings to the table.
Getting a step on the defense there. Once Leonard has this, you know he's going to capitalize.
From deep Harden, it's good from long range. Harden's got 7.
Boy, Durant did a nice job. Created space for that shot.
With the fadeaway.
Tim Duncan.
And that one's good. Duncan.
You know, that shot is virtually automatic for Duncan. I mean, he's extremely dependable in that mid-range area.
Here's Giddey. Power down with both hands.
Good job there by Harden setting that screen. Got his body right where it needed to be.
A 3 from Leonard. Porzingis with the rebound. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. To the paint. Pass to Towns. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Pocket 2. The 3 from KD. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3. Dennis Rodman picks one up. So for the Bulls.
3 shots.
And he nails the 3rd. Livingston with it. Takes the 3. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
And that's just another mistake. I mean, they got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
3 minutes gone now in the 3rd quarter. Here's Chicago. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. Now, Doncic. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Just 5 to shoot. A nice shot by Gasol.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
And helping the team space the floor there. Randall with so much more confidence now from the outside.
They grab their own miss. Doncic outside. Tatum on the wing. Back to Thompson. From downtown. A three-pointer is right on target.
And uses his handle and great feel for the game to execute the pick and roll there. What can't Thompson do?
English misses. From deep three-point range. The shot by Thompson, no good. And here are the Bulls now. English, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Three-pointer, Randall.
The defensive player of the year during the 12-13 season, Gasol, still outstanding at blocking shots.
The kick out to Sabonis. Randall outside. And so the ball out of bounds. Bosch touched it last.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Here's Chicago. They're on a 16-7 run. With 4 seconds on the clock. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And so it's Chicago. Rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter.
35.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And so here is Chicago. Pass to Gasol. Inside. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
He's been one of the best passing centers in the league for a long time. Gasol is patient and makes really good decisions. Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
And here's Bryant for three. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Randall with the ball. Gasol covering. Count that bucket.
Looking completely comfortable attacking from the inside. Alex English doing his thing.
Pass to Gasol. Now here's Bryant. Releases. And he hits the jump shot.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Again, the miss by Kobe. Outside, Sabonis. Pass to Livingston. For three. Hits the three-point bomb.
That is his shot, guys. So you can't just give it to him. You've got to get up on him and get into his airspace there.
Back to Giddey. And Tatum puts up a deep three. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Chicago.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Pass to Porzingis. Got a piece of it. Outside Bryant. Rebound by the Bulls.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Chicago leading by 22. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here.
Bulls ball.
Here's Chicago. Leonard, that's for two.
airtight, intense defense that time by Kobe. Did not give that shooter any breathing room.
Into the lane. And finished off by Bryant.
And how fun is it watching Kobe take flight? His throwdowns are downright ridiculous.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And there's the call on Joel Embiid.
Joel Embiid.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Here is Livingston. Driving the lane.
Sean Livingston.
And he jams it with authority.
And one step ahead of the defense with
2
that
minutes remaining
solid
in the
screen.
game.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Giddey.
And Giddey gets it to go.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Substitution.
Boy, the
on
defense
court.
looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Here's Moncrief. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Their guards have carried the offensive load. With the way they've performed, they've got the green light to shoot whenever there's an opening.
In the corner, it's Mobley. We've got 1:28 left to play here in the fourth.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
First
Straight
team foul.
frustration right there, and I agree with you. Self-control of your emotions, a must-have if you're going to play winning basketball.
To the middle. 6 to shoot.
Boy, he's experienced at running screen and rolls, isn't he, guys? I mean, Rose is a pro at picking the defense apart in pick-and-roll situations.
It's stolen by Duncan. Here's Moncrief. Another miss by Moncrief. And so it's Mobley now who brings it up for Chicago. Back to Giddey. Chicago again turning it
The
over.
ball goes to Chicago.
There's 47 seconds
Chicago
left
foul.
in the fourth quarter of this one.
Derrick Rose.
And the foul on
Second
Rose.
personal foul.
That'll be his
Third
second
team
foul
foul.
of the game. And here's Moncrief. Pass to Rodman. Lets it go from deep.
Love the intensity on defense there. Rose enjoys getting after it and making a difference at that end of the floor.
Stolen by Rodman. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls.
Sidney Moncrief.
Rising and punching it. That was an angry finish.
He wanted that dunk to stand out for sure.
And I'd say it did, guys. I mean, you can see that by the way the guys on the bench exploded when it went down.
Thompson for the triple. Knocks down the three ball.
Klay Thompson.
I really believe we can go ahead now and lock Klay Thompson in on the short list of the greatest pull-up shooters in the NBA. And we might be talking the all-time list here.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this. And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one up.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. It was a tale of two.